Today is a new day, a day to recommit to your goals, a day to overcome what has held you back, a day to break free and push further. What will you bring? I'm bringing new determination, new strength, new focus, and new patience. What will you bring?
My name is Farinaz Lari, and I'm an international competitive kickboxer. I was the first Iranian and Canadian woman to win the World Kickboxing Championships. I'm a national K1 title holder, and I'm ranked 5th in the world in my division. With 15 years of experience in the ring, I am going to teach you how to kickbox and find your inner champion. Time to get into the ring. We always begin our practice with a dynamic warm-up. This prepares our muscles and joints for the strength and flexibility necessary for kickboxing. We will be using our skipping rope later on in our warm-up, so have it close by. Begin standing with your legs slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Shrug your shoulders up while you go up on the balls of your feet. Repeat 5 times. This movement works on your stability, balance, and coordination. Standing hip width apart, bend your waist from side to side 5 times. Keep your hips level as you tick from one side to the other side. This will help develop your obliques. Now thrust your hips forwards and backwards 5 times. This will help prepare you for kicking forwards and upward. We're getting warm. Standing feet hip width apart, place your hands on your hips and move your hips in a clockwise direction, aiming for 5 to 10 reps. Switch and move into a counterclockwise direction, aiming for 5 to 10 reps. Breathe. Now you're ready to start skipping. We are going to start with skipping 20 seconds at a moderate pace. If you don't have a rope today, just skip without it. Looking great. And then 10 seconds of high knee skipping. This will get your heart rate up faster. Keep breathing. And let's practice this. Moderate pace. Nice. High knee skipping. Work at the pace that you need to today. Great job! From this, we're going to move on to our secondary warm-ups. Starting with jumping jacks. Stand with your feet together and then jump your feet out wider than shoulder width apart. As you jump out, bring your hands together over your head. As you bring your feet back together, at the same time, bring both your hands down to your side. Hop your feet back in and out to repeat the exercise. To modify, just step out. Now we will switch to a scissor jack. Standing feet hip width apart, jump your right leg forward and your left leg back. As you jump, your right arm goes back and your left arm goes forward and up over your head. And switch, left leg forward and right leg back. Left arm goes back and right arm goes forward and up. Modify by stepping back and forward. You did great. Now it's time for us to practice. Let's go. In this practice, we will be working on learning our straight punches, our uppercuts, and working on our powerful knee strikes, front kicks, and middle kicks. These moves are the fundamentals of kickboxing. And as a professional, this is how I train every day. Let's begin with learning our fighting stance. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders down. Take one step back with your dominant leg. Slightly bend your knees and make sure you're on the ball of the foot on the back leg. Both your feet will face the front, keeping your hips square. Your weight should be about 70% on the back leg. Make a fist with both of your hands. The thumb is not inside the fist. It is outside but firmly connected to the rest of the fingers. Bend your elbows and bring your fists up to your face. Your dominant hand on your chin, your lead hand in front of the nose. Now you're in your stance and ready to move. Let's learn our first punch, our jab. You throw your jab with your non-dominant hand. From your stance, keep your elbows tucked in and throw your jab by extending your punching arm straight out in front of you. Always bring your punching hand back to your face. Let's try this now. From your stance, throw out your jab. And again. Now let's throw two jabs together, jab and jab. Exhale as you jab. Now, for our second straight punch, our cross. This will use all your punching power. Throw your cross straight out in front of you. The difference between the jab and the cross is as you punch, you also pivot your back leg inward with your heel flicking up. And again, let's throw that straight cross with intention. Now let's throw two crosses, cross and cross. Remember to flick that back heel up. Awesome. And now for our conditioning round, we will work on our legs with the lunge and knee. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Step your right leg back into a low lunge, hands stay by your face. As you come back to standing, go up on the ball of the left foot, throw your right knee up and out with a hip thrust. Bring your right leg back to lunge position and repeat. Exhale as you drive your knee. Now let's do the other side. Step your left leg back into a low lunge. As you come back to standing, go up on the ball of your right foot and throw your left knee up and out with a hip thrust. And repeat. Keep your core engaged. Now let's work on our leg strikes. Let's begin with our knee strike. To strike with your dominant side, from your stance, go up on the ball of the foot on the lead leg and bring your rear knee up and out to strike your opponent. Imagine you're aiming to strike the chin of someone standing in front of you with the top of your knee. As you bring your knee forward to strike, thrust your hips forward for power. After you strike, come back to stance. And again, one to your opponent's chin. And now let's strike one to the body. And let's do this a few times now, coming back to stance between each strike. Exhale as you strike. Focus on precision. Looking good. To throw your lead leg knee strike, we need to switch our stance. Either lightly jump your feet to switch stances, or just take one step forward towards your opponent with your rear leg, and your stance is now switched. Now you're ready to throw a powerful knee strike with your rear leg. After you strike, bring your rear leg back to the ground. Switch stance again. Starting from a regular stance, switch your stance and strike your opponent's chin. And now we will strike our opponent's body. And switch stance again. And a few more times, making sure to thrust your hips forward each time you strike. Every strike makes you stronger. Aim with intention. Now let's work on our front kick. From your stance, come up onto the ball of the rear foot and bring your knee into your chest. Pump your lead leg forward. Thrust your hips forward and kick out at your opponent straight in front of you. From your stance, throw your front kick at your opponent's body and back to stance. And now aim your front kick at your opponent's chin. And back to stance. And let's practice this. Exhale with each strike. Stay focused. The rear leg front kick is more powerful and is used to get your opponent away from you. Again, come up onto the ball of the leading foot, bring your knee into your chest, and kick out with the ball of your foot. From your stance, throw a rear front kick to your opponent's body. And back to stance. And throw out a powerful strike to your opponent's chin. And let's practice this. Flexibility takes time. Be patient. You are powerful. Now we will learn our middle kick. We are aiming to hit our opponent in the ribs with power. Let's start with our rear side first. Start in your stance. Go on the ball of your lead foot. Bring your upper body weight forward. Turn your front leg out to a 45-degree angle. To get a pivot motion, rotate your rear hip up and around as you aim to kick your opponent in their ribs with your rear shin. And let's do this a few times together. Exhale as you kick. For your lead side, switch your stance. Go up on the ball of your rear foot. Lift your leg up and turn your lead leg out to a 45-degree angle. Throw your kick up and around the same level as your opponent's ribs, connecting with your shin. Let's practice this. Keep your guard up. Awesome. Time for some core conditioning with Russian twists. Start seated. Lean back slightly. Connect your legs firmly together and lift your legs off the ground. Keep your hands together and stick your elbows out. Start twisting side to side, aiming to reach your elbows on the ground. If you need to modify, keep your feet on the ground through the movement. Twist your upper body only. Keep breathing as you work hard. And time for a rest. Let's take some time here to slow our breathing and heart rate down. Take a deep inhale and exhale and feel where you are in your body. Time for some gentle stretches here. Are you ready to move again? And back to it. Time for our arms conditioning round with the push-up and reach. Start in high plank position. Make sure your elbows are tucked into your body as you lower yourself down to the floor and push yourself back up to the starting position. You can modify this exercise by keeping your knees down on the ground. At the top of your next push-up, reach your right hand straight forward. At the top of your next push-up, reach your left arm forward. Let's learn our last technique of the practice. We call it the body shot uppercut. We're going to learn your leading uppercut first. Start from your stance. Roll your left shoulder up and back while at the same time bringing your left arm from the elbow joint down to 90 degrees, the same level as your stomach. Now, pivot your lead foot and release the shot. Turn your shoulders up and back and avoid winding your arm. Keep your guard up. Let's do this a few times together. Lead uppercut. Pause. Lead uppercut. Exhale as you punch. Now let's learn the rear side. Keep your hands up. Turn your rear shoulder up and back before you release your rear arm in a 90-degree angle toward your opponent's diaphragm. Let's do this a few times together. Rear uppercut. Pause. Rear uppercut. Nice. Time to put our punches and kicks together. Starting from our stance, throw a jab, a cross, a lead uppercut, a rear hook, finishing with a leading knee strike and a rear middle kick. Jab, cross, uppercut, rear hook, knee strike, and a rear middle kick. Remember to thrust your hips forward as you land your strikes. Jab, cross, uppercut, rear hook, knee strike, rear middle kick. Jab, cross, uppercut, rear hook, knee strike, rear middle kick. Exhale with each strike. Full power. You're looking fierce. Finish them with that middle kick. Stay with me. This is the final combo. Great work. You gave it everything today. Let's finish with a cool down. It's time for our cool down. After all our hard work, we will start by moving slower before stretching out our muscles. We'll start with shadowboxing at a mid-tempo pace. Lightly throw your jab, cross, and your left knee strike. Move forwards and backwards while you're throwing your combination. Make sure you're not moving as fast as you would in your warm-up or practice. You're trying to bring your heart rate down here. Focus on your form here. Move with precision. We'll finish our cool down with some static stretches. Lay on your back with your legs straight out in front of you. Bring your left leg up and clasp both your hands behind your left knee. Now bring your left knee towards your chest. Hold and breathe into the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Let your breath deepen your stretch. Bring your left leg back to the ground. Now bring your right leg up and hold your hands under your right knee to bring it towards your chest. Take a few deep breaths here. Relax into the stretch. Stay focused on what you are feeling. Bring your right leg down. Now come to lay on your stomach. Keep your core engaged. Inhale and reach back with both hands and take hold of your right ankle. Kick your right leg into your hands and feel a stretch in your quad. Keep your core engaged and your shoulders away from your ears. Only go as deep as you need. This is your cool down. Release your leg. Inhale and reach back with both of your hands to take a hold of your left ankle. Kick your leg into your hands. Resist with your hands and breathe into the stretch. Squeeze your glutes and keep your core engaged. Breathe. Release. You did great today. Keep practicing and stay focused. You will keep getting better.